coming. It's a delight to be back in India after 30 years. Last time I was here as a 20-odd-year-old, I had great difficulty getting out of the country because with my girlfriend, we went to Delhi Airport and found we'd been bumped. And then for about a week, every night we would go to Delhi Airport at 2 o'clock in the morning and get bumped again. And we were staying in 10 rupee a night hotels. And I thought I would become a sort of joke figure in Delhi Airport and would still be there. First of all, I'd like to say that all such things as declines and crises in novels and elsewhere, it's a very mysterious and nebulous subject, and difficult to get a hold of. And why was the American novel in ascendancy in the first place? If you look at the centuries following the Renaissance, you'll see that painting, for instance, manifested itself most strikingly in 3 countries, in Holland, in Italy, and in Spain. And during those centuries, leading up to the 19th, say, there was great activity in the novel in 3 other countries. These were England, Russia, and France. Ian Foster, in aspects of the novel, said that the British novel, whereas English poetry fears no man, except no other country, except perhaps Iran, which is a deeply poetic nation. English poetry was the undisputed leader in that field, but he said, but in the novel we're not so clearly ascendant, and the Russians and the French were there to bother us. I'm an English novelist, these are 3 American novelists. I wouldn't like to say whether the English novel is in crisis, but what certainly happened was in the 19th century, when England was the center of the earth, its novels reflected that. Huge novels by Dickens, by George Eliot, including the whole of society. And what was manifest there was confidence, which I think we must connect with political confidence. England ruled 3/4 of the world, or whatever it was, and that confidence was felt by the entire nation. The British ascendancy ended finally with the Second World War, emphatically, and political power moved to America. And it seemed to be reflected in a huge surge in confidence in the American novel. It seemed to follow the power. And there was this other phenomenon, the Jewish American novel, which was powered initially by Isaac Singer and Saul Bellow, and brought in a great flood of semi-exotic, passionate intelligence. Now that certainly is over. I think assimilation has ended the dominance of the Jewish American novel. There's only one left, really, Philip Roth, who's the last of the Mohicans. He's Uncas and looks the part. And no doubt, political confidence will now be transferred to India and to China. This is looking ahead 2-3 generations. But I'd like to ask these 3 poor, struggling, panicking American novelists how the crisis in the American novel, if it exists, manifests itself. Are they having panic attacks in the offices of the New York Review of Books? Are there more brawls than usual in the literary bars of Greenwich Village? Perhaps I'd start with Richard Ford, who's the senior